Guys, good morning. Let's see virtual functions in C++. So we know what is runtime polymorphism. How we can implement runtime polymorphism? We can implement runtime polymorphism through virtual functions. Now the next question is, what is virtual function? And the next question is, why we have virtual functions? So let's understand the concept of virtual functions with one example and then with coding. Fine. Suppose I have one base class that is shape. In this shape class, I have one row function, and further this class is derived by two more classes, circle and triangle, and they both contain this row function, void row. So as you can see, this row function is present in all the classes. They have the same signature. Please see, void row, no input arguments. Fine, the same thing is in all the classes. So in last lecture we have seen, if we have base class pointer and this base class pointer is pointing to base class object or derived class object, then in both the cases it was executing row function of base class. What I am saying, in last lecture we have seen that we were having one pointer of base class, means the type of pointer is base class pointer. This base class pointer was pointing to base class object, and in the next section this base class pointer was pointing to derived class object. But in both the cases C++ was executing base class function. C++ was executing base class function. That means C++ was taking decision at runtime based on the type of pointer, not based on the type of object. From our example, it was executing row function of my base class, not the row function of my derived class. But as you can see, in real world, this is a real world example, right? In real world, what we want that if the pointer is of my base class, and the object is derived class, then derived class function has to be executed. Which function has to be executed? The derived class function has to be executed. If my derived class object is of circle class, then circle function should be executed, and if it is of triangle, then triangle function should be executed. Fine. So how we can implement this? We can implement this by adding the keyword virtual. If I'll add the keyword virtual in base class, then what will happen? C++ will take the decision at runtime based on type of object, whether it's of class circle, triangle, shape, based on type of object, not based on type of pointer. Is it clear now? So we know now, up to now we know what is virtual function. Virtual function is used so that we can execute derived class functions. Why is clear, right? What is also clear. How we can create virtual function? Just by adding the keyword virtual in base class. In base class. Fine. In base class, we'll add the keyword virtual. So let's see this with a simple coding. Firstly, we have one class shape. In public section, what I have one draw function. The signature is void draw. Fine. This class is closed. Next we have class circle. In public mode, I am inheriting shape class. Now, again in the public section, I have function void draw cout circle. Fine. Now this class is closed. Again we have class triangle. In public mode, I am inheriting class shape. In the public section, again what I have void draw and its definition is cout triangle. Here, and now this class is closed. So now we have defined three classes: shape, circle, triangle. Shape is my base class, and circle and triangle, they both are in the triad class. And they all have one function, that is draw, and their signature is same. Next, in the main function, I have created one pointer of base class, Next, I have created one object of circle, object C. When BPTR is assigned with address of object C, when BPTR is assigned with the address of object C, and if I call the function draw, which one is executed? Shape. Why? Because we have not added the virtual keyword, so it will behave normally. But if I add the keyword virtual here, then in this case, which function will be executed? At runtime, C++ will see the object to which it is pointing. So currently it is pointing to object of class circle. So this function will be executed. This function is of class circle. Clear? And if I make BPTR equals to end of object T, then in this case, which function is executed? The function of triangle class. That means this function is executed. So, I think now it's clear. What is virtual function? Why we use virtual function? And how we can create a virtual function. It's done. Thank you.